Greetings to one and all. It's your old buddy Jay here, coming at you with another episode of Countermeasures J Play. Happy New Year to one and all. As you might notice, my voice is not syncing up with what I'm saying, and that is because at the start of the year, I like to have a massive technical difficulty and not bother clicking the unmute button on my headphones. So for this entire playthrough, what you'll see is this slightly elderly gentleman sitting in the corner talking to himself silently. So rather than just let that run through as the latest set of gameplay, I thought I might just actually record a little bit of voiceover on this just to kind of catch up on what's happening. So like I said, firstly, Happy New Year. I hope everybody had a wonderful break over the festive period, and you know, it's 2024 already, and I've had a little break over the holidays, and which was nice, catching up with family and friends and all that kind of stuff, and doing very little work, if any, and actually haven't uploaded anything for a couple of weeks. So yeah, apologies for that, but you know, you've got to have some time to yourself from time to time. But that's not to say that I'm not back with a vengeance. So what I decided to do, having played Spider-Man 2 and Robocop, etc., I decided to go back to Starfield because I put about 30 hours into this, or 28, 30 hours, and then decided that I'd skip over to those other games. But in the back of my mind, I was always thinking I would like to go back and complete this. Now, I was really enjoying it. The gameplay was fun. I mean, it's got its problems. It's been flagged up and it's well known that it's not quite hit the mark that people were expecting. I think the problem with a game like this is that the hype was running for so long that when it did eventually come out, and it's a more than competent game, because it didn't exceed people's expectations, the bar was set so high, people saw it as being a failure, which I would say it definitely isn't. I really enjoyed the time that I spent with it to date, so hence going back to it. There he is, look, his little grey hoodie on, sitting in the corner. That is a stormtrooper helmet as well, but anyway, whatever. I live in this kind of junk shop, which is my office, and there's various goodies laying around at any time. Now, just going back to the game, I do think that you know, the updates that have been gradually coming out to fix various bits and pieces have been very positive, and they've actually made, you know, some of the gameplay better. I'm not going to go into specifics for what they've fixed, but a lot of the bugs that people were experiencing at the start of the game tend to have been sort of resolved, which is quite nice. I know there were some freezing issues and some crazy things happening with people not looking at you when you were engaging them with dialogue in the RPG elements, you know. So that's good that they sorted that. Firstly, I will say this game is 30 frames a second. And it is, you know, it's decided when you've played something that's 60 frames or 120 plus, you know, and then you go back to 30, it is really noticeable that your, you know, the movement isn't as fluid. That said, this game does do a good job of not being too janky. It is playable, and what I really liked about this is that I decided that I'd go back, because I haven't actually started the proper story of this. I think I spent about an hour doing the main story, but then I immediately went undercover in the Crimson Tide, or Crimson, I can't even remember what they're called. I keep calling them Crimson Tide, but anyway, whatever, the space pirates are. So I'm undercover at the moment. That's where I left it, but I spent about 25 odd hours in that part of the game, which isn't actually part of the main story. Maybe it gets sort of included later on down the line, but I sort of did that bit first because I found it quite interesting. So I set my character up. His name's Jack. As you can see, he's this dashingly handsome chap here who looks exactly like me, as comparisons to the bottom corner will show you. He basically is a soldier. I've gone very generic on my starting character on this, actually. He's a soldier. He's a member of the USC or US Def or whatever they're called. So he's signed up for the Navy, And one of the mission options that you have at the start is that you can go undercover in the Crimson. I'm going to keep saying Crimson Tide. I know that's wrong. And as soon as it comes up on my screen, I'll correct myself. But yeah, so the Crimson guys, we're going to call them the Crimson guys. They were looking to recruit, and then I went undercover, and I've been trying to essentially find information out about them to give back to the army that I work for, the USC or whatever. And that's slowly what I've been doing over time, and doing various missions. And there is a lost piece of, I think there's some kind of hidden artifact or some kind of bullion or some kind of big thing that was lost in the past by the guy that originally set up the pirates, which isn't possible to get to unless you do these certain things in a specific order. Like you need to have a certain kind of ship that can conduct a certain amount of electricity in order to get through these different fields and things like that. Basically, what it means is that you have to do a series of kind of side quests to slowly build up your ability to then kind of finish the mission. Now, I thought that little side bit that I initially started might only be like 2 or 3 hours or 5 hours, something like that. But like I said, it's been like 25 hours just spent doing that part, and I've been really enjoying it. And then, like I said, I dropped off. Anyway, I've come back to it now, and I'm now at the state where the gameplay you're about to see basically covers the next state. This is me messing around with the settings of the screen because I originally had it set up I boosted the rate to 120 frames a second, and it wasn't having any of it. So I had to drop it back down to 60. But that's the standard default setting for the Xbox Series X. The game itself runs at 30, and I guess it was just something to do with the upresing of that was causing some problems with the jank. Anyway, that was solved. So I decided to come back, and I'm going to complete this mission. Now, what I am going to do in the interim, rather than recording all of the gameplay for this, because it could be like 100 hours by the time I finished, which could be incredibly boring for anyone just watching it, because a lot of the little side missions I'd kind of been avoiding up until now. And I actually found that like some of the side missions are kind of slightly more interesting to me. So I feel like what I'm going to do is just record this in sort of sections as the main parts of the story progress. And then I'll do the little side missions in my spare time, whenever that might be. Look, you can see how much fun I'm having at the moment in the bottom right. So that's basically it. That's the sort of recap of everything. Now, if you want to stick with the rest of this and just see me play through these bits where I'm interacting with various people in order to move that story forward, then great. Like I said, in my spare time, I'm going to go off and do the side missions. Now, what is great about this is that not long before Christmas, I actually bought a Steam Deck OLED, which is amazing, and it has, I very rarely turn my PC on because I'm Mac based primarily. So it has all my Steam games on it now. But what it does enable me to do is stream my Xbox account to the OLED, just on the beta for the streaming app that's on there. So I've actually been playing a lot of the little side missions on the OLED, and I was worried that the type wouldn't be big enough, or that maybe we wouldn't stream quick enough, or whatever. It's amazing, like a standout amazing. I did like sort of 3 hours on it last night and absolutely loved it. So that's a real game changer for me, because I can then just focus on the main missions for the Let's Plays and then fill in the gaps with all that on the go, as they say. Anyway, that's my life. That's about all I'm going to say now. I'm going to basically switch over to my silent protagonist in the corner there. And I hope you enjoy the gameplay, and I'll be back tomorrow or another day to cover off a little bit more. And that's all I've got to say on that. So until next time, be good, stay safe, and be kind to one another. Peace out. We gone.
Landing side looks clean. Let's set it down.
Captain. I will await your next order here. Good day, Captain. Yes, Captain.
Relax. Your ride is safe with us.
Got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority need some work done? Nothing for us to do. You're in good flying condition. Sure, have at it. I'm sure you can find something you like.
What's on your mind? Hello, Captain. Of course. I have room for that. Depends on the question, but I'll give it my best shot. It's a difficult topic. For years, I pretended like I was over it. But I'm not. I can't guarantee I can answer everything, but I want to try. Irvin Madani was my husband. He was also a brilliant biologist who joined Constellation a couple of years before me. Yes, he's gone now. I remember his bright smiles when I returned from my trips. Wow, more brilliant than any star. Yes, he was one of the first people I met when I moved into the lodge. His room used to be full of plants. The humidity was hard to get used to. Oh, I've moved on. We had the funeral and I grieved. And as time went on, so did I. I haven't even thought about any of this for years. Thanks for listening. Did you have any other personal questions, or was that it? Okay.
Don't worry. Your ship's in good hands.
Hi. Please disregard. I have no objections.
over at Keltcom. She's too good for Neo. Sounds like she's trying to help someone or something. Honestly, I kind of tuned her out. Got enough flight traffic as this. What? People joke, say those Varun zealots worship a snake. But let me tell you, it ain't a snake. It's some kind of celestial being. They call it the Great Serpent. Is it real? Hell if I know. But they think it is, and that makes them dangerous. Get up slowly and turn around. Try to run, and we open fire. So, what was the plan, Misha? Smuggle the Aurora into Kiri City or New Atlantis?
No, I just forgot I was carrying it, so honest mistake, right? Settle this right here. I can pay the usual.
We don't make the rules. That's Administrator Bayer's job. Now, shut up and start walking.
Move it. Let's go.
New around here? Make certain you familiarize yourself with our rules and regulations regarding the transport of Aurora. After all, you don't want to end up like Nishar, do you? Then you're going to have a very unpleasant visit here. Now, listen up. First and foremost, the interplanetary transport of Aurora is strictly forbidden. Anyone caught transporting the substance through this checkpoint will be arrested, fined, and jailed, if necessary. You are free to carry and use Aurora anywhere within the city limits, yes. On my list of excuses for attempting to transport Aurora, that ranks a close third to I forgot that I had any on me, and I am holding it for a friend. The other regulation you should be aware of is that Aurora is only available for purchase in the Astral Lounge. Buying it from any other business or a street dealer is illegal. You will be arrested, fined, and jailed for participating in such a transaction. I am informing you of this information as a courtesy. In my opinion, you should be a bit more appreciative. All right then, that's it. If you have any additional questions, let me know. Otherwise, keep your nose clean and move along. Lousy? The hell are you talking about? Outside of work in the Astral Lounge, this is one of the most secure jobs you can get. Do you have any idea how many people get turned away from Neon security? How about half the damn platform? No, I'm one of the lucky ones. Spend some time in Epside and you'll see what I mean. Volii Alpha has a unique agreement with the Freestar Collective. We allow their ships to patrol the spaceways, and Neon Security maintains the peace within Neon itself. The only exception is the Freestar Ranger outpost located in the city, but Ranger Price fully cooperates with our department. Worst part of Neon. Basically, it's the outer perimeter of the entire platform. We're talking poverty, drug dealers, lowlives, and gangs. It's not worth a visit. If you want to enjoy your visit, stick to the safer parts of town. Aurora is the #1 product produced by Xenofresh Fisheries, the company that originally founded what is now called Neon. Clinical studies sponsored by Xenofresh have proven that using Aurora has no long-term negative health effects, and so it was approved for public use. And before you ask, yes, this was also approved by the Freestar Collective, as long as Aurora stays within the city limits. Move along.
Want to challenge your instincts and hone those corporate skills? Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for your future team. Submit your application at the nearest campus.
Ever run into spaces? Scumbags and scavengers. They're like roaches, picking away at
Ryujin Industries is looking for the young, bright
And it's not just Laredo that's a threat. Your kinetics and competency have been making things well.
You wanna head to Euphorica after work tonight?
Nah, I'm feeling a little burnt out. I think I need a break.
If you don't see what you need,
about
feel
hitting up
free
the
to
rooftop?
ask.
Watching
Welcome to Sighardt's Outfitters. Everything you need to explore the settled systems. If I don't have it, you don't need it.
You bring the chunks.
It's a date.
The question should really be, what don't we sell? We carry a wide assortment of equipment perfectly suitable for stellar exploration and extraplanetary excursions. Best selection in Neon. An artifact? Are you making this up? Well, like I said, if I don't have it, you don't need it. But I have a lot of other things you need. I've spent years perfecting my business by polling customers, measuring sales, and carefully adjusting my inventory to cater to just about everyone. So take your time, look around, ask me questions. You won't be disappointed. Thanks for stopping by.
It'll be nice to get away from the clubs. I just really need a mental break.
Come on in, please. Have a good look around. Welcome to Sighardt's. I can promise you, I'm not just using hyperbole to get your business. I've spent years perfecting my business by polling customers, measuring sales, and carefully adjusting my inventory to cater to just about everyone. So take your time, look around, ask me questions. You won't be disappointed. Thank you for noticing. I have a lot of overhead in this place, and just between you and me, I am up to my eyeballs in debt. This is a prime spot right next to the spaceport terminal, but the bills and the rent here are astronomical. Come back soon. We have plenty of inventory in stock.
soon. We're just waiting around.
We've been here an hour already. Maybe you should have figured
Hi there.
out what
Welcome
you
to
wanted
Enhance.
before we get...
Welcome to Enhance. If you're tired of seeing that same old face in the mirror every morning and you're looking for something different, we can help. Our state-of-the-art machinery uses a patented proprietary technology that can reshape your facial features or give you a new head of hair. For a small, one-time fee, you can enhance yourself and bring a big warm smile to your brand new face.
I did, but with Enhance's options, it's serious choice overload. Plus, it's
Fantastic! I'm sure you'll look amazing.
thing to screw up. Ship or computer.
Please let me know if there's anything else I can do to enhance your day.
Whatever you choose is going to be fine. And we're all going to love it because you're still you.
Got a problem?
Original.
The gangs can keep from killing each other. Just might have a good day.
Now is the time to enhance your life.
So go out, have your fun, live your best life. We'll be here when you're ready. The Hotel Bolai. Sleep with us.
It's nice to see you today.
Welcome to the Hotel Volai. Are you here to rent a room?
I think you'll be pleasantly surprised that our luxury accommodations are more than reasonably priced. That's the first thing that all of my guests say. My hotel is completely free from administrative influence, so you can rest assured that you'll be actually getting the best value for your credits. Indeed it does. And all it took was a dash of my own ingenuity to make it happen. But that's a story for another time.
So, can I book you a room for the night?
You mean the stuff Bayou leaves out of the brochures? Don't mind at all. Remember, we always have plenty of amazing rooms at reasonable rates.
Welcome, Off-Worlder, to the Hotel Volai. Your home away from home. Here's on Neon.
Be careful around here. Not everyone that stays in our sleep crates are reputable. I have some sleep crate units available for rent, but someone like you, trust me. If you're struggling, sleep crates are the budget accommodation choice of Neon. It's tight, it's got a smell that's an acquired taste. If you're in the market for a sleep crate, they sadly sell themselves because they're very, very cheap. I got loads of crates for rent. For next time.
You're bothering me. Then you should stop. Uh-huh.
Better have credits to spend. You lost, kiddo? Sounds like something. Than a thief would say. I had some high hopes for this shop back when my husband and I opened it a while back. These days, if you ain't a regular, you're usually trouble. We'll see about that. See for yourself. Until next time.
is the Borealis, you know, the DJ? Well, she's moping around because she lost something important. Another day, another shift. Save it for someone who gives it. I know working around gigavolt power cells is dangerous, but I need the money.
Got a bunch of trawl for sale.
Hopefully we'll see
Always
some
ready
action
to
soon.
eat.
I'm tired.
Welcome to Xeno Fresh Seafood. Would you like to try some trawl? Oh, you're leaving? Oh, all right.
How are you?
무슨 일? My head. Too much Aurora.
I'm busy at the moment.
Some advice. Don't eat the trawl.
Excuse me. Got you down. You're in the right place, baby. Everyone knows this is Neon's premier social club. So come on in.
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day, right? You want the stuff or not?
I'm still interested when you're asking.
What are you looking at? This? This is Ebside Striker's turf.
Only the upstairs. Don't bother my customers.
Fine, upstairs. That's gang territory, got it? This is such bullshit. Yeah, used to be people were afraid of the strikers. We had a name, got it? Now the disciples got us penned up in this lousy bar.
Andrea!
Fine, fine, fine. This beautiful establishment. Do you have anything else, or are we done with this? Whatever this is. We were one of the big dogs. We could take what we wanted and no one gave us shit. And Briggs? Total class act. Not a psycho like the disciples. Now look at us. I mean, the strikers will rob you blind, and if you back us in a corner, you're gonna bleed. But the disciples? Total nutjob animals. They torture people for kicks. And the only people that kept them from getting out of control? Us. And now we're all but ruined. So you stroll in here and want to meet with Briggs? The nerve. Maybe you should meet with the business end of my shiv, huh, tourist?
No blood in my shop, Andrea. I'm this close to tossing the lot of you out on the street.
Fine, fine already. You're lucky. Only way you see Briggs is if you, want to join the Upside Strikers. Oh, nothing. Joining us now is great. People are banging down our door to go down with this ship. See you later.
Love the vibe in this city.
Yes, what?
What a city, Zona.
I really need to stop hanging. Out in Upside.
I'm zoned out of my mind right now.
I'm looking for work. You hiring? I think you'll agree. My rate is fair. Why is that? I know how much I'm worth. Too bad you don't. That's true. No, it's not that simple. Come on, any cheaper, and we're bordering on charity. Your loss.
This place is... What's up?
You looking to get zoned? Yeah? Well, if I had a credit for every time I heard that line, I wouldn't be stuck working in this place. So, I'm guessing you're the rook that Delgado sent. Well, let me save both of us some time. Turn around, fly back to the key, and tell the big boss that I'm in no mood to screw around. We'll make this deal when he starts taking me seriously. Come on, give me a break. You're not exactly a top dog over there at the key, now are you? Sending me a rook to handle a job this risky is a goddamn insult. And I'm getting tired of the fleet not taking me seriously. I spent the last 3 months setting up this job, burned 2 contacts and a hell of a lot of credits. The whole time, I'm also keeping Bayou off our backs. That idiot even catches a whiff of money and he latches onto you like a damn leech. Benjamin Bayou, Neon's esteemed mayor, or administrator, or whatever the hell you want to call him. He's also the greediest bastard you'll ever meet. Got his fingers in everyone's business, and the muscle to back it up. The only reason I'm allowed to operate on Neon is because I pay well to keep my involvement off his radar. The last thing I need right now is an amateur like you getting me kicked off world. All right, I get the point. Let's just get this over with. I don't have a ton of time to stand here and screw around, so I'm gonna make this as clear as possible. You want the conduction grid tech, then you're gonna have to download it from the power core of Generdyne's facility in the underbelly. I'm talking about Generdyne's main power plant for Neon. All their cushy offices might be up in the trade tower, but the nuts and bolts of their operation are running beneath the city. Beneath your feet, genius. It's the lowest level of Neon. Generdyne and Xenofresh are down there, along with some of the finest cuisine in the city. Some fancy name the brain trust at Generdyne calls the room where all the power from the conduction grid is stored. Cute, right? Hey, don't look at me. I didn't build the damn thing. All I know is that the tech inside the place is valuable. Love the confidence. But before you pull the ripcord, I'm afraid I need to add a bit of a wrinkle. While you're inside Generdyne, I need you to plant a virus into their system. It's a simple side job that'll earn you some credits. I think you can handle it. Well, look at you. You're smarter than I thought. Generdyne has all sorts of tasty, valuable snacks in their databanks, and I want access. Here, take this microdrive and access the computer in Brayson Bayou's office. It'll do the rest on its own. Yep, nepotism has its advantages. Word on the street is that the Generdyne gig is the only one Benjamin could get for his younger brother. He's not the brightest. Let's just say that information can be just as lucrative as selling Aurora, and keep it at that, okay? But don't worry, I promised Delgado that when it came to the conduction grid data, that's his territory. I won't touch it. Oh no. Are you scared, little rabbit? Well, don't worry. I've got you covered. Generdyne's got their place locked down tight. But, as usual, the weak link comes from the people that work there. I recommend you start with Ayumi Komiko, an upper-level exec at Generdyne. Get your hands on her security pass, and you'll have the run of the place. You should be asking what won't you need it for. The facility is closed to the general public, and they keep all of their important files encrypted. Not to mention the fact that there's gonna be all sorts of nasty security inside you're gonna want to bypass. Yeah, you probably don't want to do that. Komiko's having a little fling with Benjamin Bayou. Anyway, you can find Komiko at Euphorica. Talk to the owner of the place, Micah. She'll point you in the right direction. As for dealing with Komiko herself, she's got an office in the trade tower if you're looking for something incriminating. The rest is up to you, Rook. When you're done, come meet me at the VIP booth in the Astral Lounge so we can celebrate. Pretty laid-back club over in Ebbside. Owner's name is Micah. She's young, but sharp as a razor, and has gang muscle to back her up. The little Aurora Lounge she has tucked away in the building is the real gold mine. Said she modeled it after opium dens on old Earth. Bayou takes a cut of the profits, of course. The rumor says it's way less than he usually takes. No one knows why. Businesswoman, tough as hull plating. She's the COO at Generdyne, and I can assure you she didn't get there with her winning smile. As for her relationships, well, that's a bit more complicated. Publicly, she's having a bit of a fling with Benjamin Bayou. But rumor has it that she's just using Bayou and having a little bit of fun on the side with Micah, the owner of Euphorica. If I were you, I wouldn't bother trying to appeal to her good nature. She's a manipulative person who uses people to get what she wants. Nepotism gets him the job at Generdyne as their chief technician, yet the guy doesn't know the first thing about electrical engineering. They obviously invented the position just to give the moron a salary. One of the many poorly kept secrets in Neon. Frankly, I think he's such a screw-up. Benjamin Bayou stuck his ass in that facility under the city to keep him out of the limelight. Not much to tell, really. Thanks to their nifty little conduction grid, they're able to provide power for the entirety of Neon. Damn thing was supposed to be some kind of miracle invention, turning lightning into usable electricity. Neat trick, right? Only catch is that you need a planet like Voli, where lightning strikes often enough to make it feasible. Guess how many of those exist? Ding! If you said 0, you're absolutely correct. So Generdyne has been in dire financial straits for years. It's that hideous canopy over the center of the city that keeps the rich folks dry. Some folks around here call it the span. I think it's a massive eyesore, like some sort of a modern art piece gone haywire. You can't miss it. Just poke your head outside and look up. Oh, no. They'll be just fine. The only reason they haven't folded is because they charge exorbitant fees for power. I'm talking 2 or 3 times what it costs in New Atlantis. Okay, now, on to round 2 of our little game. Guess who has a major stake in Generdyne and soaks up all that delicious profit? Ooh, not even close. The answer you were looking for isn't another corporation. It's a person. It's good old Benny Bayou. That son of a bitch has a finger in every single pie and the sorry excuse for a city. Generdyne's no different. All off the books, of course. How the hell do you think Brayson Bayou got the job down there? It wasn't because of his good looks or smarts, I can promise you that. Don't let Komiko push you around. She isn't as tough as she seems.